I'm John Nord, and the purpose of this video is to show you that you can make pendant jewelry and get started in the jewelry business with just a few tools like these. I'm going to go over each and every tool. You can make flat pendants with just a jeweler's saw and some polishing and some jump rings. So any of these pendants shown here can be made with just these simple tools. If you want to engrave them, you can use a Dremel and a file bit, but without engraving, anyone can make it with the tools I'm going to go over here, and you can get started in the jewelry business and make some money. So follow along, and I'll go over these tools for you. Okay, here's the tools that I was talking about, and I want to show you, go over some of them here. Anyway, this is the jeweler's saw, and you can buy these fairly reasonable. They have two screws here that you undo the blade with, and then here's a pack of blades. I recommend for beginners 01 laser blade. They don't break so easy, and they still do a good job cutting out fine details. So this is a very important subject right here. From that, I would get you a Draftsman template, and this has a straight edge that's ruled, and it also has circles that you can circle pendants out with. It has some lines here that you could draw maybe some bar type things even across if you use the bar that way and this way, triangles, squares. Anyway, these are pretty handy. You can do curves here. So a Draftsman template of some type to draw with. Also drawing, get you a pen that you can put lead into. These draw real good on silver, copper, nickel, silver. You can also use markers, but they're not quite as fine line. So I use a pencil most of the time if I'm going to freehand draw something. Okay, next, you'll want to get some jeweler's files. They're pretty reasonable. You can get a whole set of these real cheap. You need at least have a flat one to file the edges of a cross or a disc that you've cut out, and a round one to maybe shape the holes that you put your jump rings through. So 2 of these at the very least. You also need some needle nose pliers. These are to open the jump rings up and put them on your pendants to hold the chains and to close them with. Also, you can pick up your saw blades with them. Sometimes it's hard to get a hold of those. You can also cut out, say you're going to make a mermaid tail, you can cut out the tail flat and then take this and bend it around for your chain to go through. So everybody needs some of these. Another thing is you'll need some jump rings, and I use stainless steel jump rings, but I always solder them shut with solder. We're not talking about solder here because that's a whole nother game. So I would get stainless steel ones. They're readily available, and when you close the stainless steel one, they pretty much stay. They don't tend to bend open on you, so they don't need to be soldered shut. They're a little harder to open up and close, but they'll work real good, so you won't need to use solder with them. So get some stainless steel jump rings, and I would get some that measure probably at least 3/16 inside. 1/4 inch is even better. Then you're going to need a drill. Now this is just a cheap drill. This drill probably costs $30. It's got a chargeable battery on it, and You'll need this to drill holes in your metal to start your blade in. I always start my blades in a hole and cut around the pendant instead of coming from the outside because it makes it more flimsier. You also need this to drill the holes to put your jump rings through. I use a 1/16 inch bit with my drills. That's the best thing to get, but you might want to get an 1/8 inch also in case you want to enlarge your jump ring holes. Anyway, 1/16 and an 1/8 inch drill bit and a drill. You also need an assortment of some sandpaper. Go with assortment. You need like 400, 600, 800, 1,000, and 1,500. You can sand your pendants with these in steps and you'll get them pretty shiny. And then from this, you go with a polishing cloth or a polish pad. You can buy these at the jeweler supply, like Rio Grande. They're little foam pads and they shine up silver, nickel, copper, brass, all of that with just some rubbing. So after you sand your pendant all the way up to 1,500, you can rub this on it and it's ready to go. It puts a high shine on it. And that way you don't have to have all the polishing items that you're getting into more money. Material wise, I would buy you some nickel silver. It's not near as expensive as sterling silver. If you want to buy sterling silver, do it, but it's a lot higher. Nickel silver doesn't tarnish as bad. It's a little harder, but it cuts out good, it drills good, and it highly polishes. It looks just like silver when it's done. It has a little bit more gold tint to it, but it's mostly looks just like silver. And I have a lot of people that prefer nickel silver. Also, you can buy this very reasonable. I would start with an 18 gauge for pendants. It makes it real stiff and you're not making something that's going to bend. You can also get copper or brass. They're pretty reasonable still. Sterling silver's got a lot higher, so you may not want to start with sterling silver. But you can buy this at a lot of different suppliers like Rio Grande. Your blades can be bought at Rio Grande, jewelry supply out of Albuquerque. And some of this other stuff can be bought on eBay or wherever you want to buy it. Anyway, that's the things you need to make some of these flat pendants, like crosses, disc, and all that stuff. If you want to do some engraving, I know that beginners can't just jump out and buy an engraving machine and go to a class and learn how to engrave. So a lot of people buy just a simple Dremel from like Lowe's or Home Depot, and then they get a little file engraving bit to go in it, and you can sit there and grind your lines and marks on things, and you can do a lot with that. So if you get to that point where you want to do some engraving, you can go that route. I'm just showing this for mainly people that have never made jewelry before and that they want to get started in the jewelry making business to make a little extra money. This is the best way to start. This is the cheapest way to start, and you can make all these pendants, name pendants, crosses, discs. I've said all of that. You can make a lot of different pendants this way, and there's a lot of variations from just what you see right here. So check it out. Hey, please like and subscribe to my channel. When you get more advanced, there's a ton of videos on there that shows you all the advanced methods of jewelry making, and it's a good source. It's a free source. So check it out. I hope this video has helped you. See y'all later.